Hey y'all, good to see you again. Welcome back to Seven Heaven. I'm pajamaed up. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. And yeah, this is another thing that has been dominating the public consciousness once again. And I feel pretty bad because as y'all probably know, so Blake Lively was filming the domestic abuse film directed by and starring Justin Baldoni. They were filming it for what? You want to go out, kitty? I'm watching this cute little kitty cat. But they'd been filming it for a while, and around the time of the PR, when Blake Lively first came forward to say, you know, this man's been a fool. I mean, we've seen like a detailed list of his allegations from him, like forcing her to be in stirrups for the pregnancy and birth scene, which is understandable, but like not letting her cover up between scenes and telling her in the car with her driver that basically that he's like raped people, like really weird guy stuff. Like this is the type of dude that other dudes shouldn't claim. Like y'all, you know, whenever you see one of your people do something wrong and you're like, we don't claim them. This should be the case for any man. Don't claim this man. But I'm curious because it's come out recently, everything about how there was a smear campaign on her for coming forward and that it was all intentional to make her look like a bad, uncredible source. They were trying to make her look like a Karen. And I mean, frankly, our older white ladies Karen sometimes, of course. We can all be Karen sometimes. But Blake Lively, I don't know. I feel like she's still a PYT, and it's messed up because everyone was happy to kind of see her fall. Because when someone's so beautiful and so perfect, you want to see them kind of stumble. It's messed up. It's human nature, whatever. But it was revealed that they were purposely making a smear campaign, loading the internet with unfavorable stories about her. It wasn't just the news. And there was a woman behind the PR campaign, and then her sister works at the news. So it's just been like a whole smear campaign. But now there's multiple lawsuits. Justin Baldoni was dropped from WME. He has a lawsuit against his former publicist, I believe, and Blake Lively has a lawsuit against him for how she was treated on set. And honestly, I mean, it's deserved if he was doing all the things that were said, but I'm curious how this is going to pan out because sometimes we see these things not go so well, but I mean, what did we learn last time? If you're a man that's going to go up against a beautiful, rich white woman in court, y'all, and you're not Johnny Depp, it's not going to turn out well. We'll see. But that's what we're going to focus on today, y'all. The Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively energy. So we're going to focus on two energetic channels, the masculine, which is Justin Baldoni, and the feminine, which of course is Blake Lively, just to see what are the results going to be of this. So let's focus first on Justin Baldoni. Spirits, guides, angels, can you please reveal to us this situation in the most clear, direct answers as possible? Give us cards for Justin Baldoni, please. Ten of Pentacles reversed, y'all. This man is about to lose some money, whether it's being some of the money that was given to him or his wages for the film taken away, losing a following, losing career. All that he's built here is about to flip on down. I knew it. Yeah, his legacy's about to flip. And he's gonna lose some money in either one or both of these lawsuits. He's about to lose some coins. Can you please clarify the Ten of Pentacles, Spirit? Can we clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please? Can we clarify the Ten of Pentacles? Four of Wands, which funny, and the reversed Four of Wands. Huh. So there may end up even be a divorce. His wife may file to leave him. And I mean, his publicist already is suing him. Another woman, left a podcast that he has something to do with as well. And so I think as much as this is just that loss of commitment, because Four of Wands is a marriage card, there's just going to be a mass exodus of all the women who previously stood beside him are about to leave. And when the women leave, the money leaves, y'all. I'm just saying. Can we get one more clarifier for that Ten of Pentacles, y'all? Please, Spirit. I don't mean to call you y'all, Spirit, but you don't mind, do ya? Oops. Whoop. I mean, we kind of got a whole stack fall out here. I'm going to take these. I mean, lo and behold, it's Justin Baldoni's bestie, the devil. So it's like he's been enacting out all his kind of nasty vices through being a film director. And we've seen that through some directors through time. I mean, it makes some beautiful films, but some of them are a little messed up and just have this need to control, and that's what allows them to make and just like pioneer, literally direct a film into what it needs to be. But some of his sort of deviant beliefs and behaviors, he was using film to act out. And that's going to come up, I think, in court. He may tell on himself, but he's going to catch himself by the foot. I was watching this other case about the TikTok murders. Was the guy's name Ahmad? I can't say, but it was the dude who would do like Scarface and everything on TikTok, and he ended up tragically killing his wife and her new lover. I think they just started dating, and they let him speak on the stand, but he totally told on himself left, right, and center because he was just that egotistical. So, I mean, obviously this hasn't gotten to that sort of level, but I think that if they let him speak on the stand, he will make a fool of himself because he just thinks so highly of himself, and he's so into the things that he's into that he doesn't think that they're wrong. So, devil. Devil energy from this man. And not in the good way. Y'all know. And it's funny because it says the enslaved woman, the enslaved man. I don't know if that'll focus for y'all. Can we? But yeah, it says the enslaved woman, enslaved man. I don't know if y'all can read that. But not every deck says that. So it's interesting that this one does. And It Ends With Us was about like a couple in a domestic abuse situation. So I think that it just perfectly resonates with the idea that they're trapped. But he ended up just kind of actually channeling the experience of an abusive relationship onto her for this film, which is so wrong and gross. And the Hanged Man. We saw that with the reverse Ten of Pentacles earlier too, y'all. With that reverse Ten of Pentacles, kind of everything that he's used to being so successful and kind of on top is about to be flipped. And people, I mean, admittedly, I don't know as much about him, but I think that there's going to be people who don't mind stepping away from him because he's powerful, but he's not that powerful. Like, I won't even bring up what I was going to say, but there's people who are willing to kind of throw him under the bus because he's not that crucial to the Hollywood machine. He's replaceable. Even though he may be a really good director, respected, and do some good work, there's people who are like, if you messed up this big and publicly and you're making our name look bad and you're kind of dragging us all through the mud, we don't mind throwing you out. So out go the coins, and it's like a reversal. It's a reversal of fortune. He's kind of losing everything he's worked for so far and the public favor that he did have. Temperance. Another man and woman card. Very, very strong energy of how they were forced into a couple, but yeah, it's there may be some substance abuse that he admits to or that comes out. Yep. And that may be what like his defense even tries, like, oh well, he was drinking, so you know, now that he's not, it's all gonna be fine. Or, oh, he used to be on drugs, but now you can test him, he's sober. But this is gonna be the kind of sobering, healing experience because he no longer has a steady supply of sort of victims in a way, we'll say. Like he's not gonna have as many, and y'all know these film directors always come back, but he's not gonna have as many kind of opportunities to enact all his sort of like devil ways. So because he's being forced into temperance in a way, he's being forced into healing. And so I don't know if this will include jail time. I don't know what this will include, but he's going to be forced to do some kind of work so that he improves. And that's the temperance. But I think sobriety might be a part of his sentencing there too. And we have the 5 of Swords, but it's reversed. So I think that it may be an easy loss for him. One or both of these lawsuits, it's going to be like all the kind of arguments that he thought he had are going to not really go through. And everything that he kind of stood for is no longer an argument. Oh, I think we have one more here too. Page of Wands in reverse. So there's that idea of like, there's a loss of power or the power imbalance. The kind of power that he used to make others lose is going to come back on him. Spirits, guides, and angels. Do we have one more? Do we have one more card to close out the Justin Baldoni energy? What did I see? I thought I saw something. Oh, these came out. It's the moon, but the moon's reversed. So I think that we're kind of scratching the surface here. She's looking at the telescope. Yeah, we're scratching the surface here on things that are going to come out. I'm predicting with this that there's going to be even more people to come forward like you wouldn't believe. Similar to this, it's going to be like, oh, wow, like there's suddenly a flood of people accusing him of things, which are probably legit, but it's going to be a bit of a bandwagon to where it's like, well, with these things, we're only scratching the surface on stuff he's done. I hear there's going to be things that have gone back all the way to 2007 for some reason. That year comes to mind, but there's going to be a flood of allegations that come through once people know that they're kind of safe. And yeah, we're just scratching the surface on what's going to be revealed. And the moon shines light on things, you know? And so in the reverse, I think it's that we're barely just getting to what's going to shine a light. And of course, with the Queen of Wands, I think we're kind of ushering in, I don't want to say a feminist movement or like a second Me Too movement, but I think this is going to change. It's going to be a change of pace for women. I mean, it's already been revealed that the smear campaign was something they were all a part of, but I think it's going to be a change of pace for how women move and kind of handle themselves in these environments. And that ultimately he's going to get trumped and thumped on the head by all the women that he kind of screwed over for very long. And it's not that he'll never work in this town again, but he's really going to be taught a lesson at the hands of the woman, Blake Lively, and multiple women who are now going to come forward and say, you know what, I don't really mess with what you were doing, fool. Now, we'll keep these over here. We're going to pull some cards for Blake Lively now. Now. Spirits, guides, angels, can you please give us the energy of Miss Blake Lively Reynolds And what's going forward with this situation? Spirits, guides, angels, please, something clear and concise representing Blake Lively in this situation. Ah ha 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 ha! The Queen of Pentacles. She's gonna get that man's money. She's gonna be awarded, and beyond legal action, I think she's gonna bankrupt this fool. She's got money there. Big money coming. That and like she's kind of, Pentacles is the earth suit, so she's ruling the earthly plane with this, y'all. She's showing that like she dominates him. Essentially she has the world in her hand, which doesn't she? But yeah, which is so funny because he had this 10 of Pentacles reversed. So her Queen of Pentacles, it's like all the pentacles he's losing go right into her hand. So I think, I really do think she's going to win those legal proceedings, y'all. Chang Chang, getting paid right over here. The Tower in reverse. The Tower is in reverse. And normally, y'all know the Tower is something falling apart, but for her, this is falling together. I think this is going to be something that kind of takes her career to new heights because... And I'm not going to comment on the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation, but one of the same women responsible for the smear campaign of Amber Heard that helped the public opinion for Johnny Depp. Again, I'm not going to say I'm going to take a side. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong, but putting people on trial by media and women especially, and even beyond that, beautiful women, is something that we may see kind of shift. I mean, we've seen it happen in the past, but now she's flipping it on this dude and she's telling her truth. And I mean, of course, she's got the money, she's got the power to fight this sort of stuff, but things are going to fall together for her. And the public opinion, I think, at the end of the day is going to respect her that much more because she is able to fight this thing that so many others, even nearly as beautiful and powerful as her, have succumbed to. So things, instead of falling apart, they fall together for her. People are going to look at her in a different way. And I think this will be like even a resurgence for her career. And I don't know, a lot of there's a really big energy coming through of just things are going to happen in a really major way because she decided to fight this and tell her truth. And I think there's just going to be a whole new wave of strength and power for her because she did this. And I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I think it's going to be a huge... I mean, her name was already all over the algorithm because of the smear campaign, and now the clapback is giving her all that momentum that we might see her, I don't know, become someone who has a talk show or just something, maybe the Martha Stewart route, something that's like a new wave of her career, and this is the start of that. And the Seven of Swords. Normally it's someone sneaking something, which, I mean, I don't doubt that she has her own stuff, you know, but what people don't realize about the Seven of Swords and the traditional Rider-Waite is that it's someone being sneaky, but it's also someone who's using the fact that all these swords are being made because there's a war going on and they're saving the precious metal. So they're making the outside circumstances work for them. And I think that that's what's happening here, where she's being made to look a certain way. So kind of what we were saying with the Tower, she's going to make that work to her benefit. So everything being done here is going to work to her benefit. And it's a classic lemon to lemonade scenario where she's like, okay, well, if everybody's already talking about me, now we'll make them talk about this. And I'm going to let you know what the actual truth was. And you're not going to do that. You're not going to smear campaign me. I'm going to tell everyone the truth, and they're going to like me more when they know the truth. So she's straight up lemons to lemonading the scenario and kind of double backing on him. Spirits, guides, angels. Can we have clarification on that Seven of Swords, please? Let's even split the deck again. Can we have clarification on the Seven of Swords? And more in the Blake Lively energy. Oh. Six of Cups. We may see a Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants sequel after this because everyone's piling on the Yaya Sisterhood energy. And some remake, maybe even a Gossip Girl reunion, some like big remake is gonna come because of this, with the Six of Cups nostalgia. An Ace of Cups. I mean, her cup runneth over. This is gonna overflow in abundance. I mean, it's an emotionally overwhelming situation, but it's something that we just see her win. And not only the money side, because we already thought about how she's gonna be here with it, but also the satisfaction of just like, she wins the emotional satisfaction too. It might even be better for her relationship with Ryan Reynolds, who knows? And the King of Swords is reversed. So this power, I mean, it's the Man card and it's upside down. So I think it's just, again, her triumph over that kind of male energy. And it's not, y'all, like, I'm not trying to say anything about the gender wars, but this was a man who, at the end of the day, was being abusive and kind of getting away with it for a long time because of his profession, just because of status, talent, many things. And so her energy is just coming in to kind of like trump him. You know, like the power he had, this man holding a sword, but we turn him upside down. He's dropping it. Like, there's no, I don't know. He's not gonna win this one over her. He's not. And it's like and I mean, granted, there may be folks that are kind of fighting against this, but yeah, I think we're ushering in a sort of time even where the feminine energy is getting its due. Reverse Six of Pentacles. You can see an upright. The scales of justice are paying that hand. But in the reverse, like, he's... the dude is having to pay justice here. You see? So that money that she's owed is going into justice. And in this situation, however, she does represent justice because... I don't know, she's kind of Lady Liberty in the situation, and she's the one who's speaking out for herself and other people. So she's getting paid these dividends multiple times over. Let's pick now. Manifestation, spirits, guides, angels, can we please have a card that represents the outcome of the whole situation, the whole energy shift between these two? Spirits, guides, and angels. Give us the most concise. Give us a short, concise, something clear. Okay, this guy refused. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. Yeah, so this is, I mean, this is kind of only just beginning. Do we have one more spirit, one more clarifier for the waxing moon? We have so many. Adjustments are required. Void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. North node. Step out of the comfort zone. And a win-win outcome is forecast. So there may be a settlement. I think that's what the cards are trying to say. That if nothing comes of the situation, it'll be because they settled. Somebody's scared into settling. And let's see. Can we get one card to see if anything untoward will be tried with this? Just one. Spirits, guides, angels. One simple card. Spouse or partner. Clear. Can you clarify those? So, I mean, at the very fringes, we have, you know, somebody's spouse gets sick, whatever, and they no longer want to fight the legal battle, so we get a settlement. So we may just see someone or their partner not well enough to actually go for going forward with this legal battle, and so we see a settlement and it kind of fizzles away. But I think that is the simplest thing we'll see. So that's the easiest outcome. Either way though, Blake's getting paid, she's getting a resurgence of her career, and we might not hear from Justin Baldoni in a way that's good for a while. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Please check out the Luigi Mangione videos. I'm uploading a part 2 of that as well. We have a video on Wicked predictions coming, as well as just some sign-specific and collective 2025 predictions. So check those out. If you want a personal reading, you can check the description box for the link. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.